What's up, family? It's your boy Vito, and let's talk about it. Today, I'm going to let you know exactly why the Lakers, the LA Lakers, the greatest basketball franchise in the world, will win the 2021 2022 NBA championship. Let's be very, very clear. It's very simple, it doesn't have to be complicated. The Lakers are full of need to proves. Everybody on the Lakers basketball team this year, or up to this year, so we're still waiting for the last three roster spots, but up to this year, has something to prove. Let's go down the line, shall we? Anthony Davis has something to prove. He's always injured, he's always hurt. He is an NBA champion. However, he hasn't carried the Lakers to a championship. I don't care what nobody says. He didn't carry the Lakers to the championship in the bubble. That was LeBron. He helped, but he didn't carry. And he needs to prove that he can carry because he is the next up in line to lead the franchise. It's very simple. Like, if he doesn't understand that, he's going to need to understand that. Two, LeBron James. LeBron always has something to prove. Every year he plays, he has something to prove. A 4-6 record in the NBA Finals. It's not. It's actually fine because it's hard to get to the NBA Finals. One, and to get there 10 times, win 4 times. That is not a bad record. However, he's battling the GOAT. Like, LeBron James is in competition with Michael Jordan. It's very simple. Let's not make this complicated. I don't care if they're played in two different eras, they played two different styles, blah, blah, blah. It's the consensus that the greatest basketball player to ever step foot on the NBA court is Michael Jordan. We all know that. I'm a LeBron fan. I think he is the greatest, but he has to prove. And if he's able to win 5 championships with 3 different teams and being the catalyst of all those championships, then what else can you say? He would have to take that top spot, but he has something to prove this year. He's old. We already know LeBron is old, but guess what? Superman was old too, and he still had to save niggas. Okay, now next. Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook has probably the most to prove because he's the most disrespected NBA superstar that has ever lived. There's no one I can think of who's more disrespected as an NBA superstar. Probably Allen Iverson, but that's a whole different video. Trust me, that's a whole different video. I got a lot to say about AI. I'll tell you that much. But Russell Westbrook has a lot to prove. He is the triple double king. He is a NBA MVP. He hasn't made it to the finals yet. I never blame Russell. I always think it's the team around him because at the end of the day, when you can jump that high, you can run that fast, and you can have so much energy, like, he deserves to at least have gone to the finals. And I believe this year he will be in the finals. He will win the finals. The only thing I'm not sure about is who's going to be the finals MVP. They're going to have to give it to LeBron because it is what it is. It's respecting. But if he outplays LeBron or AD, hey, you might have to get that up, Bron. Just saying. Next, who's next? Dwight Howard. He's another one. He has something to prove. Dwight Howard is probably the strangest case of a big man I've ever seen. A superstar big man to fall as hard as he's fallen. Excuse my English. Sometimes when I get frustrated, I say things and then it all starts to get jumbled up. But as far as he's fallen from grace, now in 2019, 2020, he was part of the Lakers championship, but he needs another one at this point. He needs to just rack up as many championships as he can because he will be a Hall of Famer. But to go in the Hall of Fame with 2 championships instead of one, I think it's always better. You tell me. Who's next? Who has something to prove? Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn, they have things to prove. They have a lot to prove. Look what Miami did to Kendrick. They waited for the market to get shriveled up and then they released him. Like, talk about fucked up. That's fucked up. That's why he came to Lakers. He signed the minimum. He signed for probably the least that he probably got offered just to come prove that he can be a winner. He can be part of a championship team. And remember, he's not even 3 years in the league, really. I think this is his second year in the league. Like, come on. Malik Monk, someone who was heralded coming out of college. I remember they were talking about Malik Monk might be the next Ray Allen. But Malik Monk is really good. He's really athletic. And he shot 40% last year from three. That's insane on a Charlotte Hornet team that has a lot of ball hogs. I'm just going to say a bunch of ball hogs on that team. And he was still able to average 40% from three. And I've seen his highlights. The guy can jump out the gym with LeBron and Russell throwing him lobs, getting him open shots. He's going to have a good year, and he has something to prove. Kent Bazemore is another guy, something to prove. Wayne Ellington. I know Wayne Ellington wants a championship. I'm not sure if I don't think he has. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a championship. He wants one, though. Listen, everybody wants a championship. Oh, yeah. And the most important person, Carmelo Anthony. We should call this season Play for Carmelo. Because Carmelo Anthony has a national basketball championship from college. He has 4 Olympic gold medals. He has all-star votes. He's been in the playoffs a couple times, but he can't get into the finals. This is his best shot with his pal LeBron. And, you know, whenever you give LeBron a reason to play, he's going to play his ass off. So I'm calling in now. Oh, yeah, and I definitely also believe that Frank Vogel has something to prove. Because that bullshit last year, losing to the Suns, I blame all of that on him. He doesn't know how to pick the right lineup. He's not great at making adjustments. Or at least last year he wasn't great at making adjustments. I understand a lot of people are injured, but this year you have a whole new team. Frank, get it done. Now, you've heard my reasons. I've given a thorough explanation. Drop in the comments below who you think will win the 2021-2022 NBA championship. I'll read the comments. If I need to make another video, I'll make another video. Don't tell me about the Nets. Just please don't tell me about the Nets. That's the most obvious pick. The Nets are the most obvious pick. I have a whole nother video about the Nets. I don't think they're that great, but that's just me. But trust me, I have a whole nother video. So hit the comments. Let me know what you think. If you see this video, share it, like it. Let's get this video to 100,000 views. Why not? You know, why not? Hey, it's been your boy Vito, and I'm out.